this men's 1500 metres is full of stories. I tend to think there's probably too many people in here, to be fair, but that name there, Yomif KEJELCHA, just missed the world record for the 1 mile indoors by 100th of a second in the USA last week. He's going to go quick here because Bramson's going to set the pace. But the other stories, Great Britain selection, Elliot Giles needs to perform perhaps well here, got beaten by Neil GOURLEY in the trials. Neil has got himself in the team. There's KEJELCHA, he'll be the favourite to win this. There are others who want to run fast as well. Giles will want to judge his pace correctly. Lots of British interest in this because a couple of men who have already selected in the 3,000 metres. Chris O'HARE, there's Neil GOURLEY, he's won the trials, beat Giles, he's going. TEFERA will be a danger. The Ethiopian world indoor champion here last year in Birmingham in the 3,000 metres. And I said Chris O'HARE and Charlie Grice selected for that event. I'll just mention it quietly. 3:31.18, Hicham El Guerrouj, world record in Stuttgart, 1997. There it is on your screen. Men's 1500. They've asked for 152, but I just hope they settle down here. Too many people for me in this. They're all after a time. There are all sorts of other athletes in here. I haven't mentioned the likes of Bergen and McSweyn from Australia, who's running very well. But the pace, Bramson's job is to stretch them out and make sure hopefully nobody trips up. And thankfully, unlike the 800 metres, Paula, they've settled down.
Yeah, you can always rely on Bramson to get the pace rolling exactly what it was requested to be at, and he's done that immediately. There are 4 distanced from the pack, and KEJELCHA is one of them. Interesting, he's made that move to the Oregon project, and he's looking a lot smoother in his running now, but he's also stepped down in distance, whereas many people might have expected him to go up in distance. He ran a very good half marathon, and instead he stepped down and came very, very close to that mile world record in Millrose over in New York not too long ago, and I think he knows he's capable of it if he gets the pace perfectly right. That's a tough record.
55, that's quick, probably good at the front. The 1:52-ish, they look like they're heading for that. He may well be taking a leap out of the book of Haile Gebrselassie, of course, who was the previous world record holder before El Guerrouj at 1,500 metres indoors, rather remarkably. Anyway, but well stretched out here. We've got TEFERA's followed, McSweyn's trying to get up there. Bergen is there, Kiprotich a little further back. Bergen just almost stumbling on the curve. And then Neil GOURLEY is leading the British challenge, because Elliot Giles, Chris O'HARE, Josh KERR all sitting a little further back, a long, long way back, to be honest.
Yeah, Stewart MCSWEYN is doing a very good job. He's trying to latch onto the back of TEFERA there. TEFERA almost hesitated on the start line. He was completely letting KEJELCHA dominate this race and dictate where he was going to be and then sit behind him.
Got a quick shot of the British race. GOURLEY leading, then Giles, then it's KERR, then it's O'HARE, Jake Hayward, Charlie Grice, Gregson, and then young Copeland right at the back, hoping to pick off some of the bigger names ahead of him. But at the front, they're going quick here. 3 laps to go. KEJELCHA, TEFERA, McSweyn still following the pace. KEJELCHA's got to let loose quickly, got to let loose soon if he wants to get a fast time.
You almost need the pacemaker to step aside now. KEJELCHA is capable of going quicker, and he was being slowed down there, so now he does step aside, and immediately KEJELCHA reacts, picks up the pace, but TEFERA goes with him.
2:21 is pretty quick, pretty swift through 1,000 metres. 2 laps to go, 400 metres left. If he can produce around about a 56 last 400, we could be on for a world record here. KEJELCHA and TEFERA, the fact that he's got somebody pushing him will help. They are miles ahead of the rest. McSweyn is going well. Josh KERR leading the train behind in the yellow strip, but out in the front it's KEJELCHA and TEFERA.
And this is a real battle. KEJELCHA has not got this one yet. Yes, he might have an extra gear. Yes, he might have a little bit left, but you can see he's worried. And this now, it was helping this point, but now it's going to slow it down because each of them wants to win the race.
Needs around 27.5, 28 seconds for the last 200. Who's got it in their legs? The world record time, 3:31.18, and TEFERA attacking round the outside. He loves the track here at Birmingham. He won a gold at the World Indoor Championships last year. TEFERA is coming away. Watch the clock. 3:31.1 is the world record. I think he's going to do it. He has! By a few hundredths of a second. He looks as though he couldn't care less. TEFERA is thinking, what's all the fuss about? I've just won, I've beaten KEJELCHA. Come on, give us a smile. Well, well, well. That world record stands to no less than Hicham El Guerrouj, the greatest 1500-meter runner of all time. Just the smallest of margins, a little bit more, of course, than KEJELCHA. Lost out on the record last week. He's knocked, 14 hundredths off the record. KEJELCHA himself just outside.
So he was in his slipstream, and he was just one plan in this race. I'm going to hang on as long as I can, and then what I've got left in the last lap, I'm going to go for it. And he judged it to perfection over this last lap. KEJELCHA running slightly wide. I think that's just because he's a taller runner rather than he's trying to block. But then TEFERA goes past down the back straight and manages to find that extra little burst of acceleration so that he's in again to run. So he's not running any further distance around that bend. KEJELCHA tries to match him, tries to stay with him, but he can't do that. And now TEFERA is away in this short home straight indoors. I don't know if he knew what he was shooting for. He was just trying to beat KEJELCHA at that point and then look at the clock afterwards. Personal best for KEJELCHA, that's small consolation when you've come aiming as he did for the world record, but it was still a good run from him. It was just that TEFERA judged that perfectly.
I'm going to hazard a guess that Samuel still doesn't know that he's broken the world record, because there's no reason for him to necessarily know what it was, or that he can notice that it is up there, the sign now. He's walking around and he may well see it. He certainly probably might not understand the PA, I don't know. But anyway, this is confirmation. A new world record, 3 minutes 31.04 for Samuel TEFERA of Ethiopia, who, by the way, is still only 19. Yomif KEJELCHA, who is a ripe old age of 21, has run a new personal best of 3:51.58, so he puts himself third on the all-time list, ahead of his hero, I'm sure, Haile Gebrselassie. Stewart MCSWEYN with a new national indoor record for Australia, 3:35.1.